And we're back. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Rosicle. I, of course, one of the hosts here at the channel. My name's Nathaniel, and I'm joined by my lovely co-host, Ashley. Say hi.
Hi, everyone.
There she is, right off to the side. So we are back with another Crack-a-Pack. We have decided, because of the amount of these and also just the sheer trying to pump back into content, because we were at a point where we were making content every single day, and now we're at a point where we make content like once a month, and that's a big jump.
Once a month.
So we're going to be jumping back into it. I don't know if I'm ready to declare back to every day yet, but I hope we'll get there.
We're hoping to get there, but we just graduated, and there's a lot of big life changes coming.
We are here with the Crack-a-Pack. I think we could do it. But yes, we're here with some Crack-a-Pack, and we're going to jump into this thing. I am excited. So, for those of you that don't know, this is where we crack into a pack of something a little special. We don't really do this with regular packs because they're not necessarily as entertaining, but collector boosters. This one is Adventures in the Forgotten Realms, aka the D&D set, which makes me really happy. Toss that off to the side, and I don't ever remember how these go, but we have Lolth, Spider Queen, and Treasure as my double-sided foil token.
Okay,
so if you want to
how much
look
do you think Treasure is worth?
I don't know. With Lolth Spider Queen on the back, I have no idea.
Just give me the treasure first.
The treasure, foiled treasure, is going to be 20 cents.
So that is 19. How much do you think Lolth is worth?
Lolth foiled is probably 80 cents.
$1.96.
Really? Well, it's a shame we don't scan in our tokens.
Yep.
Because we probably could sell her for something, but... Alright, shkabloom, shkablam. Here we go. We're starting out with a foiled Spiked Pit Trap. 1 mana artifact with flash that you can sacrifice to do some damage, depending on what you roll. You're either going to do 5 damage or you're going to do 5 damage and create a treasure token. I do like the rolling of a d20 that is incorporated into this set. I need to remember to do this up here for you guys, so that you guys can see the cards. But yeah, Spiked Pit Trap foiled, I'm going to say 5 cents.
16.
16? Wow. Mm-hmm. All right. Thieves' Tool. When foil as well. When Thieves' Tools enters the battlefield, create a treasure. So 2 mana, create a treasure. Equipped creature can't be blocked as long as its power is 3 or less. Is very interesting. Mm-hmm. But, if you have a really good, whenever it hits a player or something, this could be decent. I could see it having use in other formats. So I'll say 22 cents. 19.
You're getting close. You're recalculating there.
Underdark Basilisk. I don't know if we've actually seen this yet. 2 mana, 1/2 Death Touch. It is foiled.
Okay.
Underdark Basilisk. Mm-hmm. I'm going to say this one's not nearly as interesting. I'm going to say 7 cents.
It is 18 cents foiled.
Really? Mm-hmm. Isn't that crazy? Faraday's Fireball. That is spelled Farideh''. S. Okay. It is foiled. Let's see. I don't know if I've seen this one either. 5 mana. 3 and 2 red, deals 5 damage to target creature or planeswalker. Then you roll a d20. It deals 2 damage to each player, or it deals 2 damage to each opponent. All right, well, that doesn't change a whole lot. I don't know how useful this is. That's right.
I mean, it's either you're doing 2 damage to everyone, including yourself, or you're doing damage to everyone else.
Very expensive removal spell for what it's doing. Mm-hmm. It's playable and limited, but even then, barely. So I'm going to say 8 cents.
20.
Really?
It's foiled.
Yeah.
Okay, 20 cents.
I guess the foil is helping these out a lot.
It is. I won't lie. They're all
Ray of Enfeeblement. Target creature gets -4/-1 until end of turn. Ray of Enfeeblement.
Okay. I was talking.
1 mana instant. Target creature gets -4/-1 until end of turn. If that creature is white, it gets -4/-4 until end of turn instead. That's a racist card. That's... I'm joking. I just find it funny the way that's worded.
No, absolutely.
I mean, it goes the same way for cards that are like, if the target is black, and I'm like, all right, this feels weird to read, but we know what it means in the context of Magic. But yeah, we know this one. This one's decent, I guess. For a single black, it's not the end of the world.
Well,
18 cents.
31 cents foiled.
Foiled, yeah. Iron Golem, 5/3, 4 mana vigilance. Iron Golem attacks or blocks each combat if able. That's really nothing crazy. This really does seem bad, but again, it's foiled, so I will say 17 cents.
14.
Dang. That was the one that was going to be lowest?
Yeah.
All right, we have Plains, a foiled Plains. It says, you've traced the tensions in 10 towns to the dwindling reindeer populations, but what has been hunting them?
What do you think?
For the planes, 40 cents.
12.
Oh, okay. Well, rip. All right, here we go into our rares and mythics. Hopefully we hit something decent here. Although we can get back into commons and uncommons later in the pack. Yuan-Ti Malison. Yuan-Ti is Y-U-A-N hyphen T-I. It is foiled. Rare here. 1 in a blue snake rogue. It can't be blocked as long as it's attacking alone. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, venture into the dungeon. I think it's a fine card, but I don't think it's worth a whole lot.
It's foiled.
Foiled, I'm going to say 70 cents.
24.
Dang.
Yeah, you were off there.
All right, we are on to our commander card here. Vrondis, Rage of Ancients. This is actually, I think, the alternate commander for the dragon one. Vrondis. And this is the borderless, or like extended border, whatever it's called. Legendary creature, 5/4 for 5. Whenever it is dealt damage, you may create a 5/4 red and green dragon spirit creature token with when this creature deals damage, sacrifice it. Whenever you roll 1 or more dice, you may have Vrondis deal 1 damage to itself. So anytime you're rolling dice, you can make a 5/4 dragon. It's pretty crazy. Now, when the dragon deals damage, you have to sacrifice it, but... Oh, I was holding this. How many have I been holding off camera? Oh no, that's embarrassing. Well, hopefully you guys can see it. I don't think Vrondis is a bad card to have. I think he might be fun to build someday. So I'm going to say 45 cents.
$1.83.
$1.83. We hit some money, people. We did it. We actually did it. Isn't that crazy? All right, next. Oh, lame. Another Yuan-Ti Malison.
No.
I've actually opened one of these in the cube before, so now we own at least 3.
Yeah, we do. We own 3
now. So that's a. This one is the extended border, but I don't know.
Foil?
No foil.
Was the last one foil?
Yeah, the last one was.
Okay, cool.
This one was the extended border. I don't know. 12 cents.
30. No, sorry, 24.
24. All right, we're on to the Monster Manual arts. Okay. So this is just a common. Arborea Pegasus. 2/3, 4 mana, flying. Whenever it enters the battlefield, target creature gets +1/+1 against flying until end of turn. Is fine, but it doesn't do anything crazy.
Foiled,
it's not even foiled. I'm going to say 6 cents.
5 cents.
Okay. Ooh, I don't know if we've seen this one yet. Purple Worm in this art style. 5 and 2 green. This spell costs 2 less to cast if a creature died this turn. With Ward 2, it's an 8/7. I mean, it's fine for just like general big creature stuff.
Yeah.
But it's not anything crazy. This art, I'm going to say 5 cents.
7.
7. Okay. Whoa. What a card. Zariel, Archduke of Avernus. This is the full art version of Zariel here.
Is it foil?
No.
Okay.
4 mana, 4 loyalty. Creatures you control get +1/+0 and gain haste until end of turn is a perfectly fine uptick. Creatures create a 1/1 red devil creature token with when this creature dies, it deals 1 damage to any target is a 0 uptick. And then if you manage to get to 6 to ult it, you get an emblem at the end of the first combat phase of your turn. Untap target creature you control. After this phase, there's an additional combat phase.
What do you think, sweetie?
I feel like she's got to be pretty decent, especially because of the multiple combat phase ability there at the bottom. Creatures you control get +1/+0 and gain haste doesn't do a whole lot for 4 mana, but you know, if she sticks and she gets to 6, that's pretty good. This version, this art, I'm gonna say $1.50.
$5.05.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Let's go. Big plays there. All right, next we have Hama Pashar Ruin Seeker. 1, a white and a blue, human wizard, 2/3. Room abilities of dungeons you own trigger an additional time.
That's cool.
I mean, that's fine if you're doing a dungeon deck. That's fine. I mean,
yeah.
But, I mean, not broken, but hey, it's in effect, and that's what we like to see when it comes to, like, constructed and whatnot. If we have an effect, that means that it might be more playable, so I'm going to say 25 cents, because it is foiled.
29.
And our last card... Hey! I'm not going to complain about having the normal version of him. We have Xanathar, Guild Kingpin. This is a foiled extended border version of Xanathar. I have a version of Xanathar because Ashley bought me the Secret Lair.
I did.
So I have a version of this card, but now I have the actual version of this
like
card,
the real version,
which makes me happy. At the beginning of your upkeep, I love this because I like stealing things. At the beginning of your upkeep, choose target opponent. Until end of turn, that player can't cast spells. You may look at the top card of their library anytime, and you may play the top card of their library, and you may spend mana as though it were mana of any color to cast spells this way. I love the idea of just picking someone and playing stuff off the top of their library. I think that's awesome. I'm definitely thinking about building a Xanathar deck. If I were to do that, I definitely would be using the special version of Xanathar I have. But I'm still happy to have this. This makes me happy. And now he can go in the cube without me needing him for the deck. So, yeah, Xanathar's a cool one. Foiled and open border like this, I'm going to say $3.
$3.50.
$3.50.
Maybe that's
so like
$3 cards over
like a $9 pack.
That's wild.
Not too shabby. All right, now here we have the big question here. What is our favorite and least favorite card? So why don't you start us out?
I like the one that makes you a dragon.
Okay, the commander card, Vrondis, Rage of Ancients, is your favorite here. Okay.
I just like the fact that like you can
So this is Ashley's favorite.
That like
okay.
It's so easy to make it do damage to itself.
Mm-hmm. And what's your least favorite?
My least favorite is probably the purple worm. Why do we have a purple worm with that art?
Oh, because it's not purple.
It's
is
not
that
purple.
What you're saying? Like
it has monster manual art, but like it's called purple worm.
Well, so the reason for that is because the original monster manual was just like a scribbled, like it still had purple worm in it, and of course the worm was purple, but everything was just like hand drawn like that.
No, I get that, but like
it's really interesting.
We see so many different colored backgrounds for it for cards. I actually think there are monster manual cards that have purple as a background.
Yeah.
So why does this one not have purple as its background? Do you know what I mean? My
favorite, art-wise, I think just because the art is so cool, I have to go Zariel. I mean, like, look at that. That is the prettiest. That is one of the prettiest.
It is. Full... Like it goes over the board. Like it just goes. Oh, it's so perfect.
Yeah, the way like the chain crosses in front of the Avernus, and oh my gosh, she looks great. I mean, I'm not gonna play her in a deck I have right now. I can't think of a deck that would have her. I'm gonna say just because of the sake we got two, I'm gonna put you on Team Allison as it's my least favorite because I'm like, man, I don't need this many of these. Now we have three. You know what I mean? Like, boo. I didn't ask for this.
My biggest bone to pick is that the purple worm doesn't have the purple background because Gelatinous Cube does. There's a purple background on Gelatinous Cube.
Yeah, it's got a green background.
I think it's because of like the mana.
Oh, it's because of the mana, yeah.
But still, it's called Purple Worm.
Yeah, I don't know.
Purple Worm.
All right. That being said, you guys saw the rest of the cards that we pulled as well. So we want to hear from you guys. What were your favorites and least favorite cards in the pack? All in all, especially for Adventures in Forgotten Realms, this is a great hit. Technically, another card that hit for the Lolth token, right? So, really, really awesome pack. We wanted to say thank you guys for tuning in. You guys really are the best. TheBomb.com. Everything that makes Russical great is you guys, because we're just a couple of nerds sharing our hobbies over here. You guys are what makes it a fun channel and super awesome to make these videos for, so... we hit at least double mythics there because of Zariel and Xanathar, so no complaints on our end. Thank you guys for tuning into an awesome one. Like you said, we'd love to hear from you guys, your favorite, least favorite card, and if there's any suggestions or anything like that you want to make for these videos, we would love to know. Also, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, we've been meaning to say it at the beginning of videos, and we always forget, this time included, so hey, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, leave a like, comment, any and all of it is greatly appreciated. I think that's everything, though.
I believe it is.
All right. We will see you guys in the next one. But until then, may those rolls be ever in your favor. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace out.
Bye, y'all.